everyone. Hello. Yes, you know it's coming. Hola, aloha, ciao, salut, ni hao, namaste, ohayo, yagamasma, здравствуйте, привет, bună, dzień dobry, sziasztok, hello, xin chào, yabosio, tere, and then also assalamu alaikum. Well, and then I know because I used to say assalamu alaikum, but it's not actually. That's not how you say it. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, and also Sasriyakal, marhaban, merhaba. Welcome to my channel. My name is Brunel. Welcome, people of the world. So there is a new eyeshadow palette out there from Anastasia Beverley Hills, although it's actually Norvina Anastasia Beverley Hills. The actual outer packaging is as such, in this color shade, so you can see I'll turn it this way so you can see the true color shade. And of course it's got Norvina in white and it's got Anastasia Beverly Hills at the bottom, and the usual packaging is very similar to ABH palettes that you've seen before, except for the fact that it's got Norvina, and of course it's got the different color shades there. And this is the back of it, you've got, and then this is the palette itself, similar weight to the others as well. And yeah, so it's very similar to the packaging, and it's got that kind of velour material, which can be a bit of a pain in the buttocks, okay, because it kind of gets messy a lot. But in here you have got 14 shades, and it says it costs £43. Comes with the usual brush on the inside, which I don't usually use at all. And then it says here, an essential 14 shade eyeshadow palette featuring Norvina's go-to shades ranging from bold and bright mattes to soft pastel shimmers, full pigment, easy to blend formula, duochrome and metallic pigments, luxe packaging including a large mirror and double-ended brush. Yeah, the brush and the mirror are standard anyway. And just to give you some idea and going through the color shades, so we can start giving you some idea. And I've got the list here. Come on now, come on. Okay, and now starting from this end, the first shade is Dreamer. So I'm going to go from top to bottom. So the first shade is Dreamer, and Dreamer is a metallic pink champagne. The next one here is Base, which is a matte eggshell. Next one is this one, which is Summer, and Summer is a foiled metallic golden topaz. And then underneath Summer you've got Soul, and Soul is a matte wisteria kind of shade. And the next one after that is Wild Child, and Wild Child is a duochrome frosty pink with Manguetta shift. Or is it Manguetta? I mean, I think some people say Manguetta, and some people say Mangetta, whichever one is preferable to you. And then underneath that you've got Incense, and Incense is a matte dusty terracotta. And next one is this one here, which is Rose Gold. Rose Gold is a metallic rosewood, and underneath that we have Love. Never mind. Love is a matte mid-tone cool pink. Next one is this one here, which is Celestial. Celestial is a duochrome plum with a violet shift, and underneath that you've got Volatile. You got Volatile, and Volatile is a matte warm charcoal. And also on top of that you've got Dazzling. Dazzling is a cool tone duochrome bronze with a violet shift, and underneath is Eccentric. Eccentric is a matte dark burnt orange, and then on top is Drama, and Drama is a duochrome aubergine with a cool bronze shift. Finally, underneath is Passion, and Passion is a matte deep garnet shade. So these are all the shades in there, and I like the layout where all the shimmers are at the very top, and then underneath you've got also all the mattes. Having said that, however, two of the colors underneath you I've noted have got some slight shimmers, but they're very tiny specks of shimmers. This one, Soul, has got it, and also Love have got them. The other lot, these ones are all proper matte shades. So yeah, So £43. Is it worth getting? Is it good? Does it blend well? Is there a lot of fallout, so you waste a lot of product, so it's not really worth you spending that much money? Then let's go find out. So we'll start off with Incense, and let's see how well it blends. This is a BH Cosmetic Rose Gold. This is the color, the brush number 5. I've run out of brushes, so when it comes to fallout, there is a bit of fallout. You have to be very gentle with this. In fact, with this palette, I'd say you have to be even more gentle than the Soft Glam palette. So we'll just see how that blends in. I'm just going to, yeah, you can see color pigment. There is a little bit of flyaway, but it is super easy to blend. So easy. Oh my gosh, it's already effortless blending. And I know that it's not showing too much, but I'm not surprised by that, because to be honest, that's not normally a shade that I would use for myself. But you see it blends in, make life easier. And don't mind my eyebrows, I've got to sort them out. For the eagle-eyed individuals out there, no, you're not losing your marbles. My battery died, my camera stopped working, so I had to go and charge up and hunt down, so I decided to do my face in the meantime. So yeah, that's why it's looking a bit like this. So it's sort of baking. I've got powders in place, so let's just carry on. So I've already used the Incense, so I'm just now using the same brush. I'm now going to go in with the next shade, which is Eccentric. As I said, there it is, Eccentric, which is a really warm shade, and I just want to bring back a bit of warmth. I don't even know if this is going to work. I don't really care if it's going to work or not. My aim is to use as many colors as possible. Not too much fallout with this one actually, but you do have to dab it in very gently. Again, not too much fly away. And let's just see how much. Oh yeah, pigment, I can definitely see. And again, very similar to the Soft Glam in that it is so easy to blend. And I love palettes where they're so easy to blend, because when you haven't got time in the morning and you're trying to make your way to work and you're rushing, you don't have time to stand there or sit there blending away at shades. But look at that, such easy work. The next shade is Passion. As I said, there we are. And I'm not sure if this one's going to work, but I'm using again BH Cosmetic Rose Gold, and the brush number is number 9. And that's a bit more, hopefully you can see it, just gently. There's a lot more fallout with this one. You really have to be, oh yeah, there's more fallout with this one. This one you have to be, so far this is the one matte shade I've seen with more fallout. You have to be very, very gentle, and I'm just going to try and pat that in. Ooh, yes, yes, oh yeah. And then just try and blend it inward. Really, I'm just using this brush to place the pigment in the outer corner, and then I'm going to blend it in with a different brush. Oh hell yeah. Now I'm just going to blend it in with brush number 6, which is just slightly smaller than the previous one, and it's so soft and blends in so nicely. But look at the pigment on that, and it's so easy to blend as well. This reminds me so much of Soft Glam, which if you guys don't know, I love Soft Glam because it's such an easy palette to use, and this has got exactly the same effect, which is just a little bit more fallout, so you have to be careful in some of the shades. And I would say Passion so far is the worst of the lot, but if you're very gentle with it, then it should be fine. So now to bring a bit of warmth using the same brush, I'm just going to gently tap into Love. Just that one. And I'm just going to be very, very gentle. Oh, the fallout. Okay, this one you have to be extra, extra gentle. I'm just literally being super gentle, and you can see fallout. It's not extreme, but there's plenty. So I think the theme of this is be gentle. And I'm just going to apply that pink just above, very, very gently above my crease line. Now for the shimmers, and I'm going to start off with the deepest shade here, which is Drama. I'm just going to use my fingers, and hopefully that should be okay. I mean, they are so soft that this pigment should be there. We shall see. Oh yeah, definitely. Fingers are fine. You might be able to obviously intensify it by using a wet brush, but I'm quite happy with the color payoff here. I mean, look at that. Oh yeah. Actually, just to see whether it makes a difference, I'm also going to quickly apply some with a wet brush to see. And also to make sure that I go into every corner of my eye. I don't think it necessarily is a lot better with a wet brush, to be honest. I can't see much of a massive difference. Let me know if you can, but I don't think there is that much of a difference. No. I'm just going to gently blend that in, very, very gently. Next shade I'm going to use is Dazzling. And this one I'm definitely going to stick with my finger. It is extra, extra soft. It's the softest shades out the whole lot. So you do have to be very, very careful with it. And I'm just going to apply that over most of my lid, but not all. Oh, look at that. Ooh, ooh, oh yeah. This is a brilliant combination. Look at that. So pretty. Now I could leave it like this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use more shades. I think one more will do. Final shade I'm going for is this one here, Wild Child, which is lovely and pink, and I'm just concentrating that on the center of my eye, and that's it, not anywhere else. And hopefully you can see the difference between the two. We are nearly done, so I'm just going to go back in with Love and just apply that underneath. Very gently. Keeping it really close to the waterline, I'm going to go back in with Passion. And I'm just going to be very, very gentle and keep it as close to the waterline as possible. And just build that color shade. For my inner corner, I'm going in with this, the first shade in the palette. And that is Dreamer. Alrighty, this is my face all done, and on my lips I've got a combination of two shades. This one is one of my favorites. You guys have seen me mention or heard me mention this before. It's the Burberry Liquid Lip Velvet in the color Black Cherry. I've got it on the outer side, and then on the inner side I've got the nude, Le Chocolat range from L'Oreal, and I've got it in the color 842 on the inner part of my lips. So that's done. So what are my thoughts with regard to, and I need to stop saying so, what are my thoughts with regard to this palette? Personally, I'm very happy with this palette. It is very well pigmented. The shades are very buildable. They are super easy to blend. They are a dream, similar to very much to the same quality as Soft Glam, whereby that's got to be one of my favorite palettes. And this one, I can see it easily becoming one of those as well. And yeah, so I absolutely love this palette, and it's so easy to apply and so easy to use. They swatch beautifully. Every single shade in the palette swatched beautifully. When you watch the actual footage at the beginning of the video, I only went once with each one of those. I didn't have to go back in at all. All the shimmers and all the mattes actually swatch really beautifully, and when it comes to blending them on the eyes, they also work really well. The blend is super easy. You don't have to spend a long time trying to blend the shades in. You really don't. And that's the kind of palette that I like. Lazy person that I am, I don't want to spend ages and ages of blending away our colors, so this is perfect for me. Now obviously, the negatives are, as you can see, although this is brand new, you can see there's already discoloration. This is not unusual because the packaging is very similar to all of the other Anastasia Beverly Hills packages. However, I don't know if they've got it in other countries, but here in the UK, if you go and find the Flash Magic sponges, they're just basically white sponges, and they're made from the company Flash, or there might be similar color companies who do that as well, and leave it dry and then just use it on a surface, and literally it goes back, it takes off all the stains. Those sponges are amazing, by the way. Wet them and you can clean any surface completely, and it brings it back to the original shade. So that's what I do with my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. So now that's why I'm not bothered by discoloration on it, but you might be bothered by it as well. There is a bit of fallout that you have to be really gentle with these shades, otherwise you're going to get a lot of fallout from the palette itself. However, when it comes to the mattes and being able to apply them on your face after you've applied foundation, actually this is one of the palettes that you can get away with doing that. More often than not, I actually do it the other way around, but I wanted to cut down on time, so I put my foundation base beforehand. There was a little bit of fallout with regards to the shimmer shades, however, just a quick little wipe and it was off, so it wasn't a major amount, but you do have to be soft. They are super pigmented and they are really nice, and I am so happy that I actually got the palette. But obviously, each to their own. It's not cheap. £43 is a lot of money, and if you don't have it, then my recommendation is don't get it. Don't skimp yourself out in order to go and get an eyeshadow palette, because at the end of the day, it's only makeup. But I love purples and I love pinks, as you guys know, so I'm a bit biased when it comes to this palette, because I would prefer, automatically I'd be geared toward this. But the quality, sometimes you really have to spend a bit of money to get good quality items. If you're like me, a lazy person who doesn't like blending, doesn't want to spend ages having to do an eye makeup look, then this is really worth getting. So that's my conclusion. I'm very happy with it, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm so sorry that I'm not my usual cheery self. I started off really early with video, filming this, but it's gotten to evening now. It is now 19:36 and I've got hours of editing still to go, and I am now starting to feel myself getting really fatigued, so I'm being affected. Tomorrow is unfortunately when I'm going to announce the winner of the actual giveaway. I'm so sorry, it was supposed to be tonight, but it's closed now. But you will find out the winner is the 3 winners tomorrow, and then you need to get in touch with me. So if you're watching it tonight,